Hello my lovelies, Barbara here with your one card reading for the week ahead. It is Monday the 18th of September 2023 and I'm back from my holidays and I had a fantastic time. And didn't I have the greatest of weather? I literally came back, unpacked my car from here and it started to rain. Absolutely perfect. So I had a wonderful time. And before I forget, Wednesday evening, I don't know what time, but about 7, 8 o'clock, whenever I load it up, it'll be your choice for your 3 card readings for the autumn equinox, which is on the 23rd. So keep an eye open for that on the feed. Anyway, let's get on with your one card. So we are using the Herb Crafters Tarot this week. Good solid box and everything. Nice little book that comes with it. And there's the back. And the front, we have the Magician. Just look at that. Don't we need that sunshine after all the storms at the weekend? Do we not need this amazing sunshine? And of course, being the magician is all about having the tools at your disposal ready to make magic happen. And this week is the week that you can prepare yourself to make that magic happen. And if you think about sunflowers themselves, they look at the sun, they look at the positive aspects of their life. That's what the sun, it gives you that wonderful warm feeling. When it's not there for such a long period of time, we feel very down, and particularly as now we're coming up to the autumn equinox, so things will start getting darker at night and things like that, and we'll lose that amazing joy of the sunflower. However, people don't look at sunflowers in the right way, really, because yes, they're beautiful, they follow the sun, but when they die off, they have these amazing seeds that you can utilize for either replanting next year or for feeding the birds. There's so much positivity that comes out of a sunflower. So just the symbolism of this card this week is amazing. Just look at it. I'm going to put it in front of my face because it's so good. It's so uplifting. And that's this week. Over the last few weeks, perhaps you've been feeling a little bit down, a little bit negative. Oh, we're coming into winter. Well, way off yet, but coming into autumn. That means the nights are drawing in, sort of thing. Things aren't going right in the lives of people. Just look at that sunflower. Look at the golden aspect of it and think of it in the terms of the magician. That number one, the magician is number one in the major arcana. It's the beginning of something. It's that wonderful seed, literally. I mean, the seeds of sunflowers themselves are really healthy for you. They're great for your skin, great for your hair and everything, lower blood pressure, I believe, and things like that. So many things it can do. And that's technically after it's died. So that's what this week is about. This week, make plans. I'll just say that, but this is for ready for next year. Remember, seeds that you collect now, you will be using next year. You already have access to so many things within your life. It's a case of finding time to utilize those seeds. You might have the seed of a book, perhaps. You might have a seed of a workshop. You might have a seed of, oh, I'm going to buy a new car. I know, so many different things. Plant that seed this week. Actually focus on the benefits of how that can help you, how it can perhaps help your family, your colleagues, all sorts of things. Is this the week where you start thinking, well, do you know what? It's time I change my career. I've got all that experience. I can utilize that experience. Is this the week where you think, well, do you know what? I can't afford it at the moment, but next year, once the spring starts, I'm going to completely redecorate my living room. I'm going to change the colour scheme, and really build up my energy ready to do that and really put those plans in place, ready to grow them, to plant them, to let those seeds germinate. This is a fantastic week for all of us, despite whatever the weather's going to do. I mean, we had a new moon, was it Thursday, Friday? I can't remember now. I was on holiday, I can't remember. Hence the change in the weather. So this week, if you can't go out, if the weather still remains quite bad, then don't sit at home and mope thinking, oh, I can't go out, can't go in the garden. Okay, so you can't go in your garden, you can't go and weed, you can't cut the lawn. But think, well, what am I going to plant later in a few months' time? Am I going to grow any winter vegetables? Am I going to plant something brand new in here? Let's get some seed catalogues out. Let's start the process now. Don't wait. This is the week to get those plans on paper, in your head. Discuss them with other people, perhaps your family or friends or anything like that. Oh, I've got this great idea. Well, yeah, I've recently had a long chat with colleagues and also friends and family regarding my work life and how I can change. And they've come up with some great ideas. They're planted in here. I need to get everything in place, ready to start again. And I'm going to try and get this as close as possible. I think this is another one. I'm going to do a photograph of it in the comments. But down here, get it as close, there's all these little charms, and each of these charms represent the 4 elements. Remember that in a traditional tarot deck, the magician is standing there with all the tools at his disposal to make magic happen. You have that this week. Don't think you've been knocked back or, oh, I can't do that. Yes, you can. It might take a while for you to do it. It might take several months. It might take you to next year, but you have to start somewhere. And that is this week. Get up, get moving, start thinking how I can do it. And also, again, very cleverly, up here is the infinity symbol. Now I'm going to look over my glasses. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, not 100%, pretty sure these are actually sunflower seeds. So they have already been harvested. What goes around comes around. Isn't that life? Isn't that the whole aspect of nature? What goes around comes around. Things die, they die off, this beauty dies off, but it produces something wonderful, ready to recreate that beauty for next year. That's your week. That's your plan for the week ahead. So have a very energizing, beautiful, glow-filled week where you can actually decide and think and write lots of, I always say write things down, mainly because I've got a terrible memory and I will forget what I've thought of. Write it down. Keep that journal by the side of your bed. So when you wake up in the middle of the night, think, oh God, yeah, I just thought that. Write it down. Even if it's only one word in the morning, at least you'll remember what you were thinking about. So, positive week for all of us, full of energy and life and just wonderful feelings for the coming months. Anyway, have a great week. Remember, look out for the 3-card reading on Wednesday, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.